Greetings fellow girls, guys and gaming fans, this is Small Archangel and welcome to this brief video in which I just want to take a poll of my subs and viewers' opinions on what game series should occupy the midweek slot once we're finished with Life is Strange, because it's probably not going to be too long now. We're nearing the end of episode 5. So I hope you guys will let me know which of the following games you would like to see a series of. There's a fairly varied selection, and they go as follows. First up, we have Die Young by Indie Gala. And the description for this is: kidnapped for no clear reason to a dazzling yet mysterious island on the Mediterranean Sea, a young girl has to find a way to escape. Armed with only her wits, agility, and the will to survive, she must make her getaway or die young. This game is in early access. It's an open world survival in a first-person perspective, but a good first-person perspective where you have feet, which is useful because this game contains elements of parkour. The island is a very dangerous place. You not only have to find food and water to survive, dehydration is very definitely a risk because the weather is very hot. It's summer in the Mediterranean, and we have to find combat and survival items. Now that might mean weapons, and it might mean items of clothing or items that we could make use of, such as, I don't know, rope for example, something like that. But one thing I do know for sure is there is not a very combat heavy focus to this game, so we're going to spend a lot of time running, hiding, and generally trying to escape from our enemies. Next on the list we have Firewatch, developed by Campo Santo, and this game was gifted to me by Dr. Doom, I believe. Unfortunately, Valve doesn't allow you to see previous messages on Steam, but I am fairly sure that it was Dr. Doom, or the Dr. Doom, that gifted me with this, so thanks to him. If I do this series, it will be thanks to him. And the devs say Firewatch is a single-player first-person mystery set in the Wyoming wilderness, where your only emotional lifeline is the person on the other end of a handheld radio. So this game is an exploration mystery game with a strong storyline, but it has adult and mature themes. So we've got good voice acting, apparently. It's a fairly linear narrative game in which we have to solve the mystery of what is going on in the Wyoming wilderness. And the next one is Layers of Fear, which is by Bloober Team SA and was gifted to me by Helix Oblivion. And this is a first-person psychedelic horror game with a heavy focus on story and exploration. Players take control of a painter whose sole purpose is to finish his magnum opus. And this is yet another story mystery game, first-person perspective in a Victorian setting with lots of sort of original classic artworks. And of course there's going to be a lot of Victorian Gothic horror with a strong twist of insanity. Apparently the painter, from the painter's perspective, everything is going to start getting very skewed and very strange and bizarre as his insanity grows. Now this game could be amusing for anybody watching me play it, as I don't do horror very well, and so yeah, I'm not entirely sure how much I will enjoy this game. The mystery, yes, the horror could be a little bit trying. In the next spot we have Oxygen Not Included, which is by Clay, or is it Clay? I'm not sure quite how to pronounce that. Clay Entertainment. And this was gifted to me by, I believe, Shadow Spawn, but it was a while ago, so if I got the wrong sub there, I do apologise. Again, I can't check to find out. This is a space colony simulation game, and the devs themselves describe it as a space colony simulation game Deep inside an alien space rock, your industrious crew will need to master science, overcome strange new life forms, and harness incredible space tech to survive and possibly thrive. So this is in early access. It's an indie game. It's basically a survival colony management sim set in space, and the graphics are reminiscent to me of Don't Starve and that genre. It's kind of a 2D platform game along the lines of Fallout, Shelter, and that kind of game. So a little retro styled perhaps, but could be fun. And last but not least, we have the Turing Test, which was also gifted to me by Helix Oblivion. And the devs say about this one, the devs are Bulkhead Interactive, and they say, the Turing Test is a challenging first-person puzzle game set in Jupiter's moon, Europa. You are Ava Turing, an engineer for the International Space Agency, or ISA, sent to discover the cause behind the disappearance of the ground crew stationed there. So far, so similar to quite a few games in which you have to resolve a mystery and find out what happened in a particular location. It's first-person exploration, puzzle solving, but there are a couple of elements to it which make it distinctive, perhaps, from other games of this genre. Notably, we have an energy manipulation tool with which we transfer power between machines, which will enable us, presumably, along our way. And we also have the ability to switch between multiple perspectives in order to solve puzzles. So, from that point of view, it's sounding a little bit more innovative. So guys, there you have it. Which is it to be? What would you be your favoured option? Which will be taking place in the Wednesday midweek slot at 12 PM GMT. If you'd like to register a preference, please do vote in the comments section below and let me know which game you'd like to see a series of. Normally I would just take a unilateral decision based on what kind of game I wanted to play next, but I thought the time had come to give you guys a bit of a choice, and so I hope you will do. Help me out here, folks, and in the meantime, keep watching the channel, keep leaving your likes and your comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep gaming, stay happy, and as ever, bye bye for now.